Howdy, howdy, everyone. I'm back again with a replay of the Mahan Tier 7 American Destroyer. I've only played about 6 battles in this ship, and so far I have very, very good feelings about it. It's kind of like a half torpedo boat, half gunboat, if you could call it that. But I just think it's so cute. This ship's just adorable to me. I don't know why I think it's cute, but I think any tiny destroyer is adorable. So as you can tell, this is a tier 7. Actually, there's 5, 6s, and 7s. So yeah, this is a pretty good matchmaking for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the battle begin. Now, I have learned the hard way with destroyers to not go straight into the captures. I know a lot of times you're supposed to contest destroyers, but you can always end up going back and recapping it once their destroyer is dead. I like to kind of hang on the outskirts of the captures and spam torps in there. And then I'll usually, like, if their destroyer goes in there and sets up smoke, I'll try to fire into the smoke if they're firing at my teammates, and kind of counter them that way. But now sometimes you do have to get in there and counter their destroyers. Also, I like to kind of hang out on the outskirts and spot their battleships that are coming on in to fight. So I figured I think it's called Cash-a-lot. I figured he was going to go in there and capture, and I think he does try to go in there and capture, if I'm not mistaken. But this was I got up at like 8:30 and played this battle, and yeah, I don't know. I'd had my coffee, so I guess I was just raring and ready to have a really good game. Oh, so I was happy to see teamwork at the beginning. I do believe there was teamwork. I don't know. I can't type and look, but I do believe somebody was saying that they were definitely going to be going to cover a capture, so somebody's like, "Nice jinx." You can see we've got a lot of support over here, though, which is great.
Thank you.
What do you guys think about the submarines? Do you enjoy subs? Do you hate subs? I feel like there's more people that hate subs than enjoy subs. So, and there is their Mutsuki, and he is going to go ahead and try and claim A. And I'm gonna put some torps in there, and just maybe by chance he'll go into those. We're getting some spotting in. There's the Gokase, and I wasn't sure exactly how I was spotted there. The Mutsuki must have gotten a lot closer than I thought, so I decided to go ahead and smoke up. Also, I have learned another thing about destroyers. Do not stay in smoke. Don't stay in it unless you want to get torped and die. So I try not to stay in smoke too much, but right here I literally had to for a bit because that Gokase was coming straight at us. So
Smoke screen set.
the reload on these torps is actually not very bad. I like it. You're able to just spam them constantly. I think this Gokase just had a death wish. Literally. The chances of fire for these shells is not very high. Let me see. Yeah, 6%. I did go down the commander, I don't know if it's called perks on here or the skill that causes maybe more fires, but I feel like it doesn't make much difference. Mutsuki is very close. You can see a smoke there. And I was getting very concerned about torpedoes and inbound. Just trying to get rid of this Gokase because he is like, I guess maybe he was just done playing. You can see this thing has a great rate of fire.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Arizona decided to try his hand at capturing A. Mitsuki finally gets lit.
Reporting the target position.
I'm like, huh, well, maybe we can get some torps on this guy.
Engine boost activated.
I was so worried the bear was going to run into my torps. A lot of these enemies, I think they just had a death wish, to be honest. I think they just wanted to die. So I decided to go ahead and come on out because my smoke screen's about gone anyways. So, and I should let those off a little bit more ahead. Don't fire at your ally. I'm so glad that we don't turn pink anymore. Well, I mean, you still can, but, you know, team damage isn't a thing anymore. Because that was, when I first started playing this game, that was one thing that I always had issues with when I tried to play destroyers, was I would constantly accidentally torp my teammates. So, Bayern's getting wrecked.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Until I think that was the Mitsuki's torps. Their sub is also over here too, so.
Capture that area.
And there's the Mitsuki. I don't know exactly what he was doing, but we need to get rid of him pronto. One less destroyer on the enemy team would be great. He's gone.
Acknowledged.
And I decide, you know what? I'm not going to use my smoke screen. I'm going to use his smoke screen. So thank you. Thank you for that smoke screen. 29,000 damage and 9,000 spotting. Now I'm in here hunting for the sub. I know he's here somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but I know I want to kill him. I'm just looking for where he's going to be pinging my teammates. I don't see anything. And you can see the east side is not looking great. My whole team came west, so we have just got to play smart here, clear out this side, and start working our way east. West. If you don't know what that's from, it's from SpongeBob. I've seen too many kids' cartoons, okay? I enjoy cartoons. They're fun. And my teammates just start dying left and right. And I'm just like, what's going on here? We had the lead. We were doing well, and this team's just blowing it. So I knew the sub was here somewhere still. I had a feeling he was still here, hanging out. And I was right. There he is. There he is. Let's get rid of this little thing. I don't know. I guess he must have ran out of his, what do you call it, where they can submerge? Actually firing at me, and I just noticed that until now watching this. He actually had guns firing at me there. That's weird. He had secondaries. Strange. But I know he's here, so I'm gonna try and kill him. There he is. Yeah, I don't think he could dive anymore. He kept having to come up. Somebody's hydroing, I think. Let's get him.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Let's get this little sub. Goodbye, sub. 2 kills.
Enemy submarine destroyed.
Okay, now it's still uneven. I mean, the score. Now we gotta get rid of the York. And they are flanking over from the east. I said missed by that much. Oh. Isn't this game so pretty? Every time I play it, I'm like, wow, this is such a beautiful game. Like, they've done such a good job with the graphics. And I'm sitting here thinking, maybe I could get up here in the middle, and when they start showing up at our base, I could throw some torps in there and maybe torp some battleships. So I start heading middle. It's just our Fiji over there, poor guy. He's not looking too good by himself over there, so he needs a little friend to come help him. I like the York. Poor guy, he's running though. It's a very good cruiser. I enjoy the French cruisers and the German cruisers. They're very, very good ones. I've actually made it to the Tier 9 French cruiser, and that's where I'm kind of going to stop for a while because, like I said, I'm not ready for Tier 9 and 10. And here I just could not get an angle for my torpedoes to go on that Congo. I tried to get ahead to where I could, but it wasn't gonna happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and start heading toward base. Or well, toward B. There's not really a base on
Requesting fire on the designated target.
Congo is coming back to defend C, which is smart.
Generator started.
Fiji is again running for his life. And I decided to set up smoke here because I do want to try and start shooting at the Congo and maybe start some fires on him. Maybe. Try to get some sort of damage out of him. He's just trying to defend. Poor guy. But you know what? I shouldn't say poor guy because you know what? It's a game. We're in this to win it. We're not here to feel sorry for the enemies. We're here to win this. If this was real war, then we would want to win. So. And yes, I'm going backwards. I've learned the hard way. Don't sit in the same spot and fire guns. Not in a destroyer. That's one really quick way to go oof in the battle. So many things I'm learning in this game. Like every time I play. So many things. You know, my way of thinking is if I do something wrong and I start playing really bad, it's like maybe I should do the opposite of what I'm doing and not make the same mistake. So they are capping B, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to do something here. The Shores is barely alive, so I'm like, I'm going to finish him off. He's gone. Helena, I take a big hit here. Time to start playing around with my speed. Some torps in there. And this is where it gets really intense. Really intense. They're trying to hide. And there's that Mahan. Aim, aim. Time to beach ourselves. And one thing, if you ever watch my streams or watch me play this game, you're going to see me crash into islands a lot. That's one thing that I've got to work on. I enjoy crashing into islands. So, yeah. Mahan still shooting at me, which that was a good shot. Come on, ship, get off the island. We're not on vacation. Time to come in and surprise them, which I think they knew that I was coming from this way. I don't know. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but they were hiding back here, so I had to do something. I love close games like this. I feel like World of Tanks has changed so much to where there's not games like this. Like ships, there are battles where it's close. And tanks is just such a blowout. You know, like everything's blowout win, blowout loss. You don't have battles like this where you've got to think. You've got to take time and plan. I mean, there's still blowouts on ships, but not nearly as bad as tanks. So, and the games are a bit longer, and some people say ships is boring. I enjoy it personally. It's just more relaxing for me. Now, I have run into toxic people in ships. There are toxic people, and yes, you can see the enemy chat and everything, so... Trying to fire at me. I said, just make sure you keep backing up and don't move. Graph sprays like I'm coming to help. Ah. This is where it gets a bit chaotic. It's like everybody's all together just fighting. Oh. Look at this. These guys just get wrecked. Not him out.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
And we've got the Helena. We've got 4 kills. I was hoping to get a Kraken, but you know, it didn't happen this game. I've never gotten a Kraken in World of Warships. It would be so awesome to have that, but
Torpedo
just
support.
nope.
Acknowledged.
Mahan's running for his life. Well, yeah, he's running. Yeah. He knows we're coming for him. I do have the Kid, the Tier 8 Premium Destroyer, and I really enjoy it, but I feel like everybody is a lot better player in Tier 8, 9, and 10, so I do run into people that are way better than me, and I end up getting deleted quicker, so yeah, I haven't played many games in this destroyer, so that tells you I'm getting better at my destroyer playing, for sure.
Acknowledged.
We're just looking for that Mahan. I was hungry for Kraken. Should have asked for it, but, you know. I think somebody else was wanting 4
Torpedoes
kills.
to port. Torpedoes dead ahead.
This was close. This was so close. Whew.
Engine boost deactivated.
3D is a dodgeball. And I had a feeling he's somewhere over there in that area we just came from, so he gets flushed out. It in. There he is. I was like, Kraken, Kraken, Kraken. I want the Kraken. But unfortunately, I don't get it. And that was it. That was the replay. Oh, and it's a black screen. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.